I mean, it's a battle, you know. I knew it was going to be a battle. I have a lot of respect for Zeke. You know, he comes and plays hard every day, which I expect because, you know, I'm about to play hard every day. So, you know, we've had little battles in practice, so it's been good.
Do you feel like one of you is ahead of the other right now? Or?
I don't necessarily know if one of us is ahead of each other. I mean, we have like a whole new kind of offense and a whole new deal going on now. So, I mean, we both been playing pretty well, I think. So, we'll just see.
Last season, you started off the season with a miracle win, whatever you want to call it, over Concordia. That shot from Mustafa.
Yeah.
You know, is that acceptable this year against Westmont?
No, I don't think it is. I think you know, if we play up to our potential, you know, and play the way we're supposed to play, you know, the game shouldn't come down to a last-second shot. You know, Westmont is a good team. You know, Coach has been talking about them. You know, they have a good, solid program. You know, but I just think that if we want to do the things that we want to do this year and be the teams that we want to be, we just need to start taking care of business, you know, from the get-go.
Yeah.
It is just one game, but can a game like this kind of set the tone for a season? I mean, you look back at that Concordia game, and it kind of showed some of the things that plagued you guys throughout the year. So is it important to have a good showing?
I definitely think it is. You know, I think, you know, I'm not taking anything for granted, you know, any teams for granted. I think Westmont, I don't know too much about them, but I know that we need to come out and play hard, and we need to come out and have a good showing and play the way that, you know, we've been practicing, because we've been practicing really well. You know, our offense is looking a lot better than, you know, past times, and, you know, I really do think we need to have a good showing on Thursday.
Coach mentioned your preparation this year being a lot better than a year ago. Can you kind of talk about last year and this year?
I just think, you know, my mindset and actually just, you know, focusing on working on my game, you know, especially this summer, and coming into, you know, the fall and coming into practice, just making sure that I was in good shape, that I was healthy, and that, you know, my shot and different aspects of my game were up to par and up to where they need to be.
Jerime,
Does it help that someone there and they can take your job away as opposed to last year you kind of had the job?
I guess it helps. You know, it's a more of an. I guess it's definitely an incentive. You know, for me to, you know, continue to work and continue to try to get better. But you know, it's more so on myself. I think not necessarily taking anything away from Zeke, but I just think that, you know, I took it upon myself to get my game better and to do that.
you talk about your conditioning. You know, you look at you look the same. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't think many people would say, oh, there's a huge difference. Do you feel a difference? You know, is that something that you only know kind of yourself?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just with some of the workouts I had this summer, you know, they're pretty strenuous, and you know, I pushed myself to the limit a few times, especially once I really got back into it fully with the full swing. So I think that, you know, just knowing that, you know, I was able to make shots at those times when I was really tired and doing things like that, you know, it's all something that, you know, stays in my head, you know. So when I'm tired in practice or tired in the game, you know, I can push through that, be like, all right, you know, you've been here, you've made shots, you've done things at this, you know, this time of, you know, I guess, of my win, you know, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know I can do that, and now that it's in my head, you know, it's something that I really, you know, stand on.
Coach, in the past, has talked about going more up tempo. Do you think we're really going to see it this year, or is it just something?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you will see a huge difference. You know, even starting Thursday. You know, Coach has made a huge emphasis on you know, pushing the ball, getting it out quick, and getting it up the floor, either by the pass or the dribble, and you know, you'll definitely see that.
Did he sit you down as a team at the end of last season and say, we need to change this? Or was it something he realized and you guys came back and it just, practice was different?
It was more so something I think that he realized. I know that we had talked to, Malcolm and I had talked to him a couple times, maybe like during last year, saying maybe we try to, you know, push the tempo up a little bit, you know, but just with our personnel, I don't think it really fit with our team, you know, at that time. But as you'll see this year, you know, we have a lot more athletes. We have not a lot. Guys are quicker. Guys are faster. You know, you'll see Reeves a lot on the break now, and you know, Honeycutt, and everybody is. You know, that's going to fit right into the style of play that most of the guys on our team like to play. So, yeah, it'll be a big difference.
Coach talked about in the scrimmage, you guys shot a combined 64%. Are you guys maybe a little bit behind defensively because you played zone last year? Maybe you're catching up on man-to-man principles a little bit?
Yeah, I would say maybe a little bit behind. We have, basically that whole freshman class last year didn't really learn how to play that Ben Howland style of, man-to-man defense like Malcolm and I were playing, our freshman years. And so they were just a little bit behind just because, they had to learn all the other aspects of that defense. And, but like I said, we have athletes and we have guys that are going to play hard. So I think that, that learning curve will come up, that it'll just come right along really fast.
Are we looking at a team that is going to probably get like 80, 85 points a game?
I think we're capable of that, definitely. Just the confidence level of some of the guys on the team and the way we're shooting and the way that I think we're going to get more shots up, and we have really good guys at crashing the boards. Josh is going to get a lot of offense rebounds. Honeycutt, obviously he'll be in there rebounding, and Reeves also. I think we'll get a lot more shots than most teams. So I think that we could be up there, but, we'll see as the season goes on.
Jerime, you came in as part of that vaunted freshman class with Drew and Bobo and Malcolm and everything. You lonely? I mean, is it weird only being with Malcolm at this point?
I guess it's not that weird. I feel good that Malcolm and I had made it to this point. Malcolm and I are definitely the last two, but the class isn't over yet. We're still here and we're still ready to play, and we're still ready to win. And we've been waiting on that, and I think that this is the year. And it is what it is. People make their moves. They do what they have to do. And, we're going to do what we have to do here.
Yeah, what are the expectations coming off of a year where you didn't make a tournament?
I don't necessarily think the expectations are high, but, as for myself and for my team, I know that we have high expectations for ourselves. But why wouldn't we? We think that we're good, and we just got to show it. We just got to play well. And, that's where it's at for those expectations, I think.
What do you believe? Like, are you thinking like, okay, we're going to get back in, we're going to win the
Well,
Pac-10?
I mean, just like Coach says, the first thing we got to worry about is winning the Pac-10, winning our conference, and that's what we're focused on, and that's our goal, and put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how many games Coach Wood went to last year, but maybe 2 years ago, were there times when you would look over and see him there at the game and maybe think that's kind of cool? And is it tough to know that he won't be coming to games anymore?
It's a little tough that because I definitely looked at him when he was at the games. It's hard not to notice that Coach Wooden is there. He's right behind our bench and everything. But we're gonna play every game in honor of him this year, and just try to continue that legacy that he left here.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.